And we are live! Yay! Hello, everyone! Not everyone. I don't know if anyone's actually watching. If they're not, hi on the playback.
Hi.
Welcome to Tack Chat. I'm Michelle from Unicorn and Centaur, and this is Tack Chat, where we drink our, me and my co-host, drink our wine and clean our tack and discuss the topic of the day. My co-host today is...
Not Adriana, it's Katherine, actually.
It's Katherine. I've talked about Katherine before. If you follow our Instagram, you already know Katherine. Her horse, Hamlin, is my horse, Weasley's boyfriend. So we're like in-laws, I guess? I don't know.
Yes.
I'm trying to get to the chat. Come on now.
Weasley is my redheaded son-in-law. I love him very much.
Her horse, Hamlin, is my horse, Weasley's
Yep, see?
Yeah,
and then I have to turn it down. We have to do this every time. Because I can't get to the chat before we started. We were just talking about how short bus my...
It's
entire
I rode the
operation
short
period.
bus every day after school, in middle school, to get to my after-school program. So that's okay. I'm familiar with the short bus.
Adriana is out of town, by the way. She is not fired. She's out of town this week, and she will be back for the next Tack Chat. And if you're here for the craft chat, I do live streams every Tuesday night, and we alternate Tack Chat and the crafting live stream. So next week is the crafting live stream, where we will be making rain covers for your rains. Fancy, pretty ones you can like.
I thought you meant like raining from the sky.
No,
rains.
like covers that you can put on your reins and your bridle that either have like fringe or trim or anything like that. So if you are new to the channel, first of all, subscribe, do all the YouTube stuff, like thumbs up, you know, comment, whatever, you know what to do. You're online, you know what to do. Hang on, I've got you guys know I have my notes. Okay.
She's so prepared. So prepared, I would never be able to get my stuff together like this. Good Lord.
Okay, first of all, tonight, our topic, did we even say our topic? No. Vegan equestrians, vegans.
Oh boy.
If you are here tonight in our chat, first of all, we're not going to do any hating tonight. No hating, no flaming. Nobody's calling anybody any names. Oh, wait, somebody's here. Oh, the Dread Pirate Robert is here. Do you know Robert? He's a carriage driver downtown.
No, but I've probably seen comments pop up.
Probably,
when I've
yes.
been watching, so yes.
Yes, Robert has been one of our, when we first started the going full hardcore on the YouTube channel, he was like our very first fresh subscriber in the new crowd. He was like, I'm on it.
I mean,
he loved Robert.
Of
And
course.
he's really a pirate.
Good.
So yes, we're going to have a civil discussion about this. So we're not going to have any vegans calling equestrians abusers and no equestrians calling vegans idiots. We're not.
No, I'm here as your vegan equestrian moderator right here.
Yes.
So there's a reason I'm here for
Katherine,
this particular topic.
Katherine will be our token vegan friend. We have not even started drinking, which brings us to, okay, I have to open up the wine. I knew I was forgetting something. The
Did you
wine.
forget your bottle opener?
No, I have the bottle opener, but the wine's in the fridge. Okay, Adriana hates it when I do this. Wait right here. God damn it, woman. Language.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm in college, y'all, and I forget that other people, oh, there goes the kiki.
Oh, I know, yes.
I forget that other people don't swear a lot.
Oh, honey,
I'm
we're not
sorry.
saying I don't swear a lot. We're just saying we don't swear on the live stream.
I don't interact with a bunch of children other than hers. And I learned all the bad words by the time I was 5.
Liam has known all the bad words. It was the puppet people lady taught Liam most of his bad words. Go with the puppet people with us.
Just deflect the blame off to somebody
well,
else.
everybody thought it was me. Like, I had substitute bad words that I used when he was little. I'm like, Natalie's not going to learn that language from me. And then, you know, everybody around him. And I'm like,
I embarrassed my parents when I was about 3. I don't know if they tried to censor themselves around me or they just did.
Sorry to interrupt. Are you doing red or white?
Red.
Red.
Like the blood of Christ.
Aha. Okay, well, hang on.
But yeah, they took me.
I like the blood of your victims.
Yeah.
Hang on.
They took me to a fancy dinner party. I was 3. And I started like running around like a 3-year-old does, and I was chanting something. And they're like, "What are you saying, honey?" I was going, "Damn, damn, 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 damn it, damn it, damn it." I was a 3-year-old child.
Okay, remember 2 minutes ago when we talked about no cussing?
Sorry.
This is going to be a fun one, y'all.
I'm so sorry.
Try this and see if it's vinegar. If it is, I have another bottle to open. It smells kind of strong. Need a new bottle?
It's okay.
It's supposed to be good. It's supposed to be good. I'm gonna open the other bottle anyway because I'm being like that.
The open bottle of
What are you
red?
drinking tonight? Well, there's another bottle that's not open. We are drinking our traditional Tack Chat oak leaf. Can we even see it? This is our $2.97
Do that beauty
special at
guru
Walmart.
thing.
I do. Well, that helps it focus. Like, because if you put your hand up there, it focuses the camera. Don't you make fun of me.
You petulant child. I am the child of our.
So, if you are joining us tonight, what are you drinking? What are you cleaning? Are you cleaning something?
Cleaning up my mouth with soap.
We are. This is going to be the beep beep episode of Tack Chat. You'll swear and I'll just go beep.
Put this in my mouth ahead of time.
No.
Oh,
I think I did. I dropped one or two swear words, like the first Tack Chat, because I think it was at the end when I was like really drunk.
oh, your friend
he said
Tolkien.
Tolkien.
That's funny because I do love The Hobbit.
Well, we are nerds. That's why we're here.
But I've only seen one Lord of the Rings movie, and everyone who reads the books is gonna come find me and slay me. But sorry, guys.
See, that's much nicer. That's much nicer.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? Smell that. Smell this. Smell that. Now smell this.
Yeah, it's a little more fresh.
You like this.
But you know what?
Now we have to figure out where to pour that. Hang on. Do I leave you again? When we're done. Are you panicking? Don't panic. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't panic. The cats are like, why?
These poor cats. I have a cat myself. My name is Cat. It works out. And I see her cats and I'm like, oh, I want to touch them.
The
But they
babies.
run away from me and that makes me sad.
Well, they don't know you. They're
I
like
know.
stranger danger. No way. Okay, let's do this. This is much better. We've got a new comment. Who's here?
No, it's the same person.
It's
True
Robert.
Lord of the Rings was animated.
Oh, yes, the animated one. Here you go,
I didn't
darling.
know it was animated.
Yes, the animated one. See, this is before
Listen.
your time. Catherine
This
is
is going to
young.
be a common phrase tonight. I can tell.
Well, no, Catherine is a grown up, but she is a
I'm
bit younger than
21.
me. Y'all, I'm old enough to be her mom. So Catherine is only having one glass of wine tonight, and so am I.
Damn. See, if I hold mine close and you hold yours back, it's the same size.
There you go.
There you go.
Speaking of which, that's how they filmed a lot of the Lord of the Rings,
Oh.
using the forced perspective from the camera angles.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hey, there's already a cork in here.
Your friend asked, do the cats eat vegan?
No.
Mine do not.
Oh.
I have one cat. I do not make her eat vegan food because
Cats do
she's a
not
cat.
do well eating vegan. I tried years
Yeah.
ago when I was vegan and I had 2 cats and we bought this vegan cat food and they honestly lost the will to live. Their coats got greasy and weird. They didn't want any food. They had this like, please kill me look in their eyes.
Yeah.
It was terrible. They got lethargic and listless.
Honestly, cats are what you call obligate carnivores.
Yeah.
So if you don't feed them meat, they will die. I've heard of some dogs being able to process like vegan food, but that's like
Dogs are
very,
kind of omnivorous like humans.
like if
and
it has
bears.
enough allergies to where it needs to happen. I would never like force.
Vegan Tack Chat.
Like for instance, I love snakes, but I wouldn't get a snake. I force it to eat lettuce.
Did I tell you about the time I almost got a snake when I was your age?
Really?
Yes. I saved up my money. They were like $99 at the pet store or whatever. I was going to get a boa constrictor.
Oh,
I got the terrarium. I got all the stuff. I went and I picked it all out. I got the tank and I got the little rocks and I got the everything and I got ready. I picked out my snake and then the guy goes, okay, and now you'll just need to pick out a rat.
A live rat.
Yes.
See, most people now do frozen thawed rats.
This was in 1991.
Well, like, because nowadays it's more looked down upon. to
But
do
that's
that.
when I died inside and I was like,
Oh.
I mean, I knew what it ate. I'm not an idiot. I knew what it ate, but that was the moment where I realized I was about to buy a pet that I had to feed other pets to. And I was like, so I went home with 2 rats.
Oh yeah.
And I named them Conrad and Edgar. So I still had like the terrarium and everything, but so it was like a lot. Oh, who eats grass? Oh, Robert says they eat grass and dogs. Wait, who eats grass and
the snakes?
The snakes. I guess if the snake is big enough, it's gonna eat a dog. That was Odin. He's like, can you please let me out? There's a stranger in the house.
No, come back. Please love me.
And they're like, it's not Adriana.
Can you see how many people are watching from here?
From here you can't.
Oh, wow.
It says
I'm
2
yummy.
viewers, and actually one of them is me. So it's just
yeah.
Robert right now.
Wow.
Right? It's just us hanging out with Robert,
Malcolm, get
having
one.
a glass of wine. Oh, see, now we know, Malcolm. Actually,
He's not
sometimes
watching.
though, I think there are people, it doesn't show the viewers because I have people that said they were watching, and I know they're not liars. And then after it'll be over, it'll show like 20 views or something like that. And I'm like, but it only said there were like 3 people. I don't get it. I don't know. If you're watching, hello. Thank you for being here. I'm about to.
He says the dogs eat grass.
Oh, yes.
Like, well, I know cats can eat grass. Usually that aids in their digestion.
I can't
Stop smelling the pea boot.
Stop smelling the pea boot.
That's the pea
Robert,
boot.
remember the pea boot from last time? I went through. I'm going to upload a video Thursday of the whole process of cleaning the cat pee off this boot. I've gotten almost all of the cat pee smell out of it, but I keep compulsively smelling it.
Stop. I'm going to wet this rag and it's going to be one of those live shows.
The lurkers. Robert says yes, they're the lurkers. They are not participating in our live stream. Right. Well, I know Robert is not vegetarian. Robert, you're probably a proud meat eater, aren't you? He's probably one of those people that will make jokes about, you know, eating meat at Thanksgiving or whatever. All the carrots died to make your dinner.
I bring my own
food. Robert.
I try to avoid these things when I go to family gatherings by bringing my own dish.
That's what I always did. I always bring something, and like something big. Okay, I've got to handle my boots tonight because I've been wearing my other boots. Hi, this is a puppet show. Welcome to Tack Chat. This is Vegan Tack Chat starring Michelle and Katherine. And Super Glue.
I can't
Trump
tell
is
if they're joking.
I pledge. Oh, smells like Teen Spirit. Robert,
That's
pledge allegiance to Trump. You better not.
These are my.
We're not going to get political right either. Oh, as she said, as we talk about vegans.
Well, I brought my boots, which it launches into another topic point that you wrote down.
Yes.
Like, I don't know if you want to segue this in.
Go ahead.
But I have these boots, which are not vegan leather, but I bought these before I went vegan. I feel like I don't want to waste them. So once these do die and I can't use them anymore, I will probably definitely buy like synthetic leather boots.
That's the thing too. Like, do you let it, you know, do you throw it away and add it to a landfill, or do you?
These were $300. I'm not gonna waste that.
Thank you.
No.
Preach.
I have a synthetic saddle though because that was cheap. And when I bought,
they're cheap and they're kind of.
it's a Wintec and it lasted. And I've had some background too. I'm 21 years old. I've been riding since I was 4. I have a horse named Hamlin, who you've heard mention is her horse's boyfriend.
He will not stop meowing.
Poor baby.
I'm gonna have to let him out in a minute.
That's fine. I have a horse. His name is Hamlin. I have his birth date tattooed on me.
That is adorable.
I got him in 2011.
Oh my God.
He's off the track thoroughbred.
He's so cute.
My baby. He's so.
I'm trying to super glue my boot and I can't figure out the super glue. I'm gonna go let the cat out. Do you want to go let the cat out? You leave me. Don't knock anything over.
No,
I want to do the super
I
glue.
was gonna do that because this is all I do at work. Is like super glue crap.
Here I go. Here I'm gonna start having
That's
to like
fine.
seductively take my
It's fine.
off.
But
You are being a pest. You want to go out?
but I went vegetarian my freshman year of college because I didn't. Everyone like leading up to college was like, "Oh, freshman 15, freshman 15." I'm like, I'm gonna be vegetarian, so I don't. That doesn't happen.
Oh, girl, you can absolutely be a fat vegetarian.
I know,
Hannah.
which is the funny thing, because you absolutely can. But also the food, the meat at my college that they serve in the cafeterias is almost said the bad word.
Yeah.
Really, really crappy.
Oh, you're learning.
I'm learning to censor myself, but it's not good. We've had many pink chicken incidents, and
this one, Gordon Ramsay. It's raw.
It's
you
raw.
Don't get it.
And it's not great. So I didn't like it anyways. And then I used to drink a lot of chocolate milk, like just chocolate milk. But then I didn't drink it in college because it was watery and disgusting.
Oh,
I came home from college winter break and it's like, why can't I drink chocolate milk anymore? It's because it like went out of my system and I wasn't used to it.
All right, this is why I was laying down. I've got a container of water down there, and now I have a wet rag.
How does this? I've never seen it in this.
I know, it's like some kind of little pin, and look at her. I do this at work.
Listen, we don't have this monstrosity.
I'm just teasing you.
Bought this knife at work, though, because I have a lot of hope.
This happens to me, though. This happens to me, like, all the time. With super glue, like I get one use out of super glue. Is this just me? Are you? Don't. I didn't
cut myself. It's okay.
Well, I'm just like, do I have to take you to the emergency room with like a knife cut and super glue on your?
Fine. Oh, a little bit came out. Listen, I'm a klutz when it comes to sharp objects.
Oh, so please handle the super glue and a knife. What are you doing?
I have a permanent scar on this finger from a bread knife incident at Thanksgiving.
Oh, look, I have right here. There's mine.
See?
Oh, bread knife scar, sisters.
Okay, well, I can't get this to work, so I'm just gonna clean.
Honey, yeah, that's what I am. Like, yeah,
screw it.
I also have bridles to clean. Hey, we got plenty of stuff to clean. Okay.
Well, this moist nail. I don't want to make your floor mildewy.
No,
I don't want
please.
to
This
make
is
it
like
mildewy.
laminate flooring, and have you noticed what a mess everything is except what's in this frame? Hello. Who else is here? Oh, Lauren's here. Booze is vegetarian. Yes, girl. Lauren, have you been out there when Lauren's been out here? She's been out riding Weasley and Artax with me. She hasn't been out here in a while. Lauren hasn't come and ridden with me in a while.
You fool.
Just drew her,
Neither
like,
have I, though, but
the guilt eyes. You've been out there earlier. I say I'm going to get there earlier. And then I roll in at like 11 o'clock when it's already 800 degrees outside. And I'm like, oh, too hot. Maybe I'll just go bareback.
I go bareback every day. Listen.
Yes, actually, Katherine usually rides in a bareback pad and a bitless bridle.
Yeah, listen, I said I wasn't going to become a granola bar vegan, but I got a bitless bridle now, and it's happening.
Well, you know, bitless bridles still work on pressure, just not pressure on the jaw. It's
and
pressure
if
on
you
the
have
nose.
a badly fitted bitless bridle, it can. Horses, I don't know if many non-horse people know it, but they kind of have like a little gap that's filled in their snoot that's like filled in with cartilage. That's why it feels hard all the way down. And if your bitless bridle is too low and too tight, there's a point where the actual bone tapers down on their nose, and if it's too hard and too tight on that spot, it'll snap that part of their nose.
That's also why you don't have your halters hanging way down on your nose.
Can you tell I'm an equestrian major?
Love it.
God.
Love it.
Oh!
Love it. So what I'm doing for the tack people right now, I'm just taking my boots and I'm cleaning them with a damp cloth, and then I'm going to, excuse me, I'm burping already. I don't feel like cells.
I've been burping a lot before we started, so.
Hang on, people are here. Hang on, everyone.
Oops.
Oh, Robert says no sniffing the glue. Oh, super glue, great to seal cuts as well. Yes, Robert, thank you for that. So when she cuts her finger open with her knife, trying to cut the super glue open, we can just glue it up.
Everyone at work uses it to glue their acrylics back on.
So, and Lauren says, yes, I've met Hamley's mom.
Oh, yay.
So
I'm just forgetful.
Yeah.
Listen.
You know who if you saw her, you'd be like, oh, yeah.
I see you. I don't know. I was dropped in my head as a baby, and I'm not afraid to admit
I
that.
think I was too. Actually, I think my mother fell down the stairs when she was pregnant with me.
I was almost miscarried when I was a baby, so
Aww.
I was almost October. That's a whole nother story, but I
We're
lived.
glad you're here.
Huh?
We're glad you're here. Okay. Nom, 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 nom. Okay, hang on. I gotta get more wine. All we've done is wipe off boots. I'm gonna oil these boots. Actually, I don't feel like getting them with the saddle soap. Oh, and what I did. Let's go back to the cat pee. What? Hang on. We have to drink. I forgot.
Stop sniffing the cat pee.
Stop. No, I forgot what I was talking about. We have a rule on Tack Chat. Whenever I forget what we were talking about, we take a drink. Because I'm a scatterbrained mess. And alcohol just makes it go, ah! I was going to oil my boots. Oh, see, and then I put the thing over here. Good, shoot. She said shoes.
That just reminds me of
your mama would be proud.
When I was a smaller child, instead of a child of a drinking permit, and I watched Spy Kids at one point, the main girl goes, "Oh shit, taki mushrooms."
We say shiitake mushrooms all the time.
I eat a lot of shiitake mushrooms too. A lot of people don't like mushrooms, but here's the thing.
I love shiitake.
And people say to me, "Wow, well, when I feed them." So I'm also part of a group in college called Queers and Allies, and it's our gay straight alliance. Okay. And every year, right before fall quarter ends, we have Thanksgiving. And it's like a potluck, and I bring a vegan chili there every time, and everyone's like, "Wow, this is vegan."
I used to have the best vegan chili recipe. I lost that.
And I feel like a lot of people who like make silly jokes, and I know it doesn't mean anything, so it doesn't hurt me when you make a joke about rabbit food. But like, you've never tasted vegan food actually
so
good. Like cooked
That's why I love vegan. There was a vegan restaurant in Chicago that they had a lot of raw food there too, and like it was just so good to go there. And the food was just
there
so
was
yummy.
a vegan restaurant on Bull Street for a while, Natural Selection. It was so good, and they shut down. I'm sad. They also shut down Butterhead Greens, which is on Bull Street. And is across one of the SCAD buildings. Like all of the SCAD is the college I go to, by the way. Savannah College of Art and Design.
Yes, Adriana is also I think she's a graduate of SCAD. Yes. Lauren, I saw you said it's been a minute since you've ridden. Girl, I can fix that. Let me wave my magic wand. Right.
Yeah.
I think Weasley misses you. He's done with my shenanigans. Go watch him. Did you watch my bareback vlog? My bareback vlog with Weasley. Did you watch that one? He's so annoyed with me the whole time. He ignores me in the paddock, and I'm like trying to kiss him, and he's going, I'm like, love me.
Remember when I jumped on him like with no saddle?
Yes.
It took me 20 times, and I threw out my back.
This child jumped up bareback on Weasley. Now, granted, Weasley's only like 15 hands high.
He's so small, but he's so round, and I kept sliding off of him.
And finally, like the last couple times, he was giving you the look like, oh, God mighty, stop it.
Every time I swear, take a shot.
That's a good one tonight, too. Every time we catch Katherine catching herself not swearing, we will take a drink as well.
Oh, I don't
might have liver failure by the end of this session.
So
I do want to talk about in terms of the vegan discussion. I know we have a topic. Well, when I posted this on Facebook earlier that we were doing this, one of my Facebook friends who's a vegan and a horse owner, she piped in saying that that ethical vegans were against the exploitation of animals, and because of that, ethical vegan could not support the carriage industry. Which, and at first, like, my heart starts racing. I'm like, oh my God, she's attacking me. But then, I'm listening and I'm thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just using animals for profit that's objectionable? Or is it their suffering that is objectionable? Because I can assure you the carriage horses in Savannah don't suffer.
Yeah, I would personally. Okay, so when I first started not eating animal products, it was mostly for a dietary standpoint. I also try to support, but now I also try to support more ethical things. So I don't buy makeup unless it's cruelty free.
Right.
I don't buy any more. Yes. It's really cheap too.
Yes. White Mall is cheap and vegan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Listen,
I gotta give up Maybelline. Maybelline does the animal testing, but
Yeah.
they're in my budget and they have
so Wet n Wild.
That's
But, and now I don't really wear makeup too much either, and I don't buy
me neither.
Okay.
And such a natural beauty.
And I make an effort to look at the labels in my food.
Yes.
I'm not really health conscious vegan. Like, I know there's some people
Lawrence
who do.
Weasley hates her. Sorry.
Oh,
Didn't mean to interrupt. Weasley hates everybody. Honestly, unless he works every day. When he works every day, he's so happy and chill. But when he's had a lot of time off in the last week or so because it's been hot, and now he's like. Anyway, so yes,
Yeah.
Wet n Wild, and wait, what?
and
were we talking
I
about?
make sure, I read all the, labels to my food, and I don't know, I have vegan hair dye too.
Is that Manic Panic or is it a different brand?
It's neither. It's Sparks. It's a permanent brand because I don't change my hair color a lot. I just want it to be red forever. So
I don't either. Do you know what? I'm not really thinking about how weird. Like, we're the weird hair people tonight. Because Adriana's hair is a bright red, but it's not that bright red.
No, somebody commented on it when I was getting Chipotle before I came here tonight. I go to Chipotle so much. I get sofritas with guac every time. I go there more than twice a week, and my local Chipotle knows me by name. It's sad.
Ooh, Robert brings up a good point. Isn't societal expectation of makeup itself cruelty? Well,
Yeah.
that depends. If you are seeing makeup with the male gaze, then yes. But if you see makeup through the female gaze, it's different. Makeup I like the way it looks. It's art. It's painting on your face. You can transform your entire face just by painting shadows and highlights on it and different colors of different things. It's fun to fluff powder on your face. And because I have fun doing it, that's not...
Oh, Malcolm's here!
Malcolm made it. Yay! Okay, everybody. Malcolm, we have drink to Malcolm. Yeah.
My boy.
He's not your boy. He's our Texas boy.
That's right. Every time I bring Malcolm, my heterosexual life partner, to the barn, I stole that phrase from her. And Artex just loves him. Just wants to come up and give him kisses.
Artex loves Malcolm so much.
I gave Malcolm.
He's my best friend.
I gave Malcolm a unicorn ride for his 22nd.
Wait, you guys,
birthday.
wait.
Is that chapstick?
No, it's a Nerf dart. I have a 10-year-old son. There's a Nerf dart in my boot.
Oh my god.
Liam, clean up your Nerf
Damn it,
darts.
Liam.
She said, damn it.
Sorry.
This
Damn is a thing.
Geek
Geek
Girl's here. Are those the cat pee areas? Yes, Rebecca. Rebecca's one of our patrons.
Oh.
Yes, it is. And Catherine's mad at me because I keep sniffing the cat pee.
Stop.
Because you can still very faintly smell it. And I want to film a video about getting the cat pee smell out of the boot, but I can't film a video about getting the cat pee smell out of the boot if I haven't actually gotten the cat pee smell out of the boot.
Well, you can film your trial and error process. Will this work? It sounds... This is like one of the many subplots of the movie and book Holes, which I was watching this afternoon.
Wait, what? Plot holes and what?
Holes? Have you never seen Holes? Have you never
No.
let Liam... So the
Wait, it's a movie,
Disney,
right?
Yes, it's a book, and it
Oh.
has Shia LaBeouf in it. It's a really good book, and it's a really good movie.
This is my judging you face.
Stop. He was a baby once.
He was a baby. Aw. He was somebody's 10-year-old boy once. Bless
I
him.
think he was like 16 in this movie. It's such a good movie. Me
All
and
right.
Malcolm have a really bad backstory with Holes, but I won't say that on the internet if you're going to yell at me for swearing. So
Dude, that really sounded naughty. Like, we have a really bad backstory.
no, it wasn't something he and I did. It was something somebody else did
Mhm.
while we were like watching the movie as a friend group.
Mm-hmm. What kind of story are you about to
Am
watch?
I allowed to tell
Katherine?
sexy stories?
Well, okay.
No.
We can tell sexy stories if you use euphemism.
Okay, so.
Just because with the word unicorn in my channel title.
Okay,
like I
I'm
said,
going to leave that story
kids,
from off camera. Then.
Search the camera.
I'm
We can talk about down there. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to leave that story for another time.
And now Robert's probably mad right now. Robert's probably like, dang it.
Oh, Malcolm says, don't talk about it.
Don't see? Malcolm, aren't you glad Aunt Michelle's here, Malcolm?
No, I can't talk about it. It has to do with one of his roommates. Not.
Okay, then. Okay, I'm here for you.
Okay, bye. I'm just embarrassed.
Child, no.
See,
I'm going to distract her by sniffing the cat pee boot again.
Stop!
Malcolm, if you're just getting here, like the Tack Chat we had 2 weeks ago, I was trying to clean a boot that one of my cats peed on. And I keep sniffing it because it doesn't smell too bad, but it's so faint that I'm like, are you sure you can smell it? Should I wait?
Well, I mean, it's going on your foot, and it's going to be stepping in poo. Horse poo. So I don't think anybody but you.
I have washed it 3 times. And by wash, I mean like in the tub with water pouring on the leather boot. It gave me a panic attack because you're not supposed to like submerge leather in water. But I was going to throw the boot away. And that's what Robert was the one who brought it up. He's like, you're going to throw it away anyway. And I'm like, I suppose you're right. No. When other people are right. And I'm like.
But one of the subplots of Holes, I'm talking about.
Not bad. Imagination functional.
About the movie itself and not the incident is that one of the subplots is that the kids' parents are trying to invent a cure for foot odor. And that's like
well, that's some science that clearly needs to happen. This going to Mars stuff needs to be on hold while we deal with foot odor.
Screw the Space Force.
Space Force.
God.
I can't
get clean water, but we're getting a Space Force.
I can't stop sniffing the cat pee boot. I don't know what's wrong with me.
It's over there now. We're moving on. Oh, speaking of kitty cats, hi.
She is giving you side eye so hard. Y'all should have seen the stink eye this cat just gave Katherine. She was like, not the mom.
It's okay. I have a friend with a dog named Luna, and we have an inside joke at work. It's like giving you the Luna side eye. Like,
yeah,
the dog will do this to you.
All right, I'm ready to oil these boots, I believe.
Oh, boy.
And I gotta get some like regular super glue. Oh, I was asking you about that. Does anybody else have that problem with super glue? Like you can use it once? I do actually have saddle soap. I would have to leave you again. Do you want it?
I need to wipe it off first, though.
Wipe it off and then let me know, because the bar
will let you know.
The bar of saddle soap is in the bathroom right by the tub where I washed that freaking cat pee boot.
Stop.
Oh wait, that freaking it's over there now. She took my cat pee boot away.
You can't smell it.
What am I gonna smell?
This is a kid friendly zone. Dang it.
Wait, we have to drink. You almost said it.
She's never gonna invite me over again.
That's not true. It's not true. I'm only having 1 glass of wine. It's a giant glass. It's a glass as big as my face.
Space Force.
Space Force for real. Oh, Sandy's here. Gorilla Glue next time. Sandy, my Gorilla Glue dried out too, though. I'm trying to glue the sole of my boot down because every equestrian knows you can save these boots with some glue.
And some duct tape.
So I only get a single use out of any of these super glues. I will get them and open them.
You have to get the normal one because the tab has a needle on it.
That's good.
Yeah, so then you can just poke through.
I had Gorilla Glue last time, and Scott went to borrow it for one of his shoes, and it was all dried out and dumb and crusty. So he went and got that super glue pen, and then he used it once. And so I'm like, oh, I have a super glue pen now. No, I don't have a super glue pen now. Just no.
No mas.
So now instead we have the Dublin Boot Puppet Show. I tried emailing.
These are Dublin boots. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, these are the edge boots. But I don't like them as well for riding. They look cool. To me, they look very piratey, which I like with costumes and stuff.
I just got these for when I was a working student, and I needed not my tall boots. Yeah. Because I don't want to those are my nice riding boots.
The Dublins I find look cool, but are not as functional.
These are great. I've waded in like ankle deep water and not got my feet
I mean
wet.
like that. I meant for riding.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't
Do
wear
you know
them
what
for
I
riding.
No, these are hella functional. I'll say no. Let's call that. Just because I want to take another drink. The Dublins are functional in terms of barn work. Absolutely. You'll look great while you do your barn chores, girl. But in terms of functionality for riding, like these kind of sag down on me a little bit. They kind of ride down over time.
Yeah, ride down. That's why I just, wear half chaps sometimes.
Oh,
My half chaps are
room
fake leather and you can
open.
throw them in the wash.
Oh, Scott says, Sandy, break more or fix more. I don't know. I just have to buy more glue. You know what? This tells me buy the smallest, cheapest glue container possible.
Okay, but get crazy glue though, because every other super glue is trash.
She's so opinionated. What am I going to do with that?
Gosh darn
I love
opinionated vegans.
Those opinionated vegans. I don't. Well, do you know any vegans who think that any like use of animals by humans is exploiting them?
Well, there is a
Because like do
yes.
they think you should have like people shouldn't have pets or think
There are some people who think you shouldn't keep animals as pets, but I was going to launch into a personal story because there is a vegan / vegetarian college club thing at SCAD. It's SCAD Herbivores. I went to a few meetings during its first inception.
Right.
And
I probably would have too. Yes.
And we went like around the circle and introduced ourselves and said, oh, I'm blah, 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 blah. I'm this major. And I said I was an equestrian major. And then after that meeting, it was all well and good. Me and some of the other people went to the restaurant, the vegan restaurant that has since been shut down. Sad. Tiny violin. And they were like, I've never met an equestrian before. I don't know if I would mention that too much, though, because the bleep name, the club president, is very anti-equestrian students. And I was like, yikes! Maybe I shouldn't go to more meetings.
But does she have, like, dogs? Does she think people can have dogs and cats?
I don't know.
Like,
see,
what's
here's
the
thing.
rules?
My own personal rules
Right.
is that if the animal in question is like not being abused, and liking its job, which you can tell if you have been around enough of that animal.
Horses are animals that love having jobs too,
Yeah,
like dogs.
And like, there are people who would say, I guess other vegans who are very ableist who would say it's morally wrong to have like a medical alert dog, for instance.
Right.
I'm like, well, that saves people's lives, and the dog, it doesn't hurt the dog.
Well,
It's
see,
doing
I
its job.
think it's wealth privilege to say that you can't earn money off the animals. Like if it's about earning money, because that means only rich people can ever own animals.
I think
right?
a lot of the
Am I right
problem.
about that?
Yeah, I think a lot of the problems people have with vegans, or like with vegans seeming out of touch, is where they like completely ignore the humans that also have problems and only like don't focus. I mean, you can only stretch yourself over so many platforms at once, but like
the vegans that have attacked the carriage drivers downtown, they've been very few incidents, but they've been scary enough for the business owners. Like, I don't know if these people realize they're attacking locally owned family businesses. Like, these are people with children trying to put food on the table, people whose lives are all about taking care of their horses. And they're happy, healthy horses. I don't know. Obviously, I have strong feelings about horses having jobs. Hang on.
I would really like to.
Hang on. They're chatting in the live stream, in the chat, and we're not even a part of it. Y'all, hang on. Y'all are having fun. I love it. Piracy is afoot. Oh, Hedwig disagrees. Rebecca has this giant brown and white paint draft horse.
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
Oh yeah. Oh, you saw when I posted? Katherine's in the secret Facebook group. By the way, join us on Patreon if you want to be part of the secret Facebook group. But she posted the pictures of Hedwig with the unicorn horn she made. That's Geek Girl, who is here in the chat right now. Anyway. So horses belong. Oh, Dread Pirate Robert says, "Come on, horses belong in a field, sniffing flowers, not being ridden, driven, enslaved."
I'm sure Hammy would appreciate that, but Hammy also is a dummy and he would not survive in the wild.
Right. And Robert says attacking local business is a great tradition. I see that in Savannah. Like all of the carriage companies in Savannah are locally owned. These are owned by people here in our community.
I feel like too, a lot of people who like look at a horse and say, "Oh, he's being abused," when they don't ride horses or interact with them or have done any sort of work study or anything.
Yes.
Like you don't know what it's. What?
Well, like all the time I talk about how carriage horses love their jobs, and the animal rights activists will say, "How do you know that they love their jobs?"
I've been riding since I was 4, and I'm doing this for a college major, so that's how I.
Well, my point with that, how do you know they like their jobs? I always say, well, how do you know your dog likes bacon? He didn't tell you. He didn't speak English and tell you I like bacon, did he? But you know, don't you? You know he does. So, shoot. She's spilling all. That was me the first time. Yeah, the very first time with Adriana.
Okay, I'm getting a rag.
That's okay. I got the.
I'm so sorry. I'm probably rubbing the mic. I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay. You're fine. It wasn't me this time. I'm gonna take a drink because it wasn't me.
Stop.
I love it. No, you make me so happy. She's me 20 years ago. I love this. Take a good look at it, honey. This is what you're in for. Look at her. Did she start crying? I can't even look.
No, it's fine. I just have a beautiful life and a lovely child. I'd probably get my tubes tied though, but that's my
good luck doing that before you're 30 or 35. Doctors will be like, "Oh, are you sure?" One day you'll have a husband who wants you to have children, so you have to.
One day I might have a wife, so screw you.
For real.
Guess who the gay one is here?
Guess who the gay one?
Surprise!
What?
If the queers and allies thing wasn't a clue, I love Malcolm. He's a dear. And, you know, I would like to stay with him for hopefully forever. But, you know.
Well, hey, girl.
I love my bean.
I'm just straight passing.
Yeah.
I'm the bi girl who married a man.
That's why I say heterosexual.
There you go. I know. I used to call Scott my heterosexual life partner. People would get so confused.
Malcolm says, boots.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Careful bending over on camera. Gotta keep chat appropriate. Are you looking at my shirt, Robert? Naughty, naughty.
See,
stop watching too.
This is why when you said you were gonna lift it up, I was like, are you sure you want to do that?
Well, yeah, see, because when you have the camera looking down, then you don't see any double chins. My contour works. Look, it looks like I have cheekbones. I look thin. You can't see that all of this is ass.
What's wrong?
Oh wait, I said it. Hang on, we both said it.
You said
this is gonna be. This video is gonna be very expensive. I'm sorry. And Kendra or Carolina, my friend of mine, her daughter watches.
Tiny child.
She's not a tiny child now. She's like 13 or something. She's like on the cusp of womanhood. But still, I probably like totally.
I remember those days, and I remember it because
it wasn't.
Yesterday? Yeah. Yeah, because it was literally yesterday.
That's funny. I remember it too.
I don't remember it fondly because I had a bad
Y'all,
experience.
It's 11:15 and I was wondering what time it is. That's happens to me every time, like 45 minutes into the live stream. And I was like, you know, we were talking about this on the crafting live stream. There are people online that will like live stream for hours. Like,
I understand.
I'm like, don't you have to pee?
No.
Like, it's weird though.
Listen, I used to work for a trail riding business. They did not have a bathroom. They had one porta potty. And I worked from 7 or 8 in the morning until 7 or 8 at night. And I would pee nary a time. some days. Hold it all day because I did not want to use that porta potty. At most, I would do once a day. I know.
I can't. Ever since, like, I'm 45 years old right now. I had a baby.
Yeah,
I have a caffeine
people
addiction.
say that thing.
I pee every 5 minutes.
Listen.
I've peed 5 times just during this live stream. I'm just kidding.
People say these things and then wonder why I don't want to birth a child.
Oh, no. If you don't want to. Do you know what, though? I was talking about that off the vegan topic. I was talking about that with Patty at the barn the other day. She's like, I never wanted kids. And I'm like, me neither. Like, I love Liam. I love him so much. He's like
a good child.
He's the perfect kid. He's so good. But I was one of those women who did not want to have kids. And then that biological clock started ticking. And I was like,
good. Tick faster. Tick faster, man.
And I don't regret it because he's amazing. But I still feel like one of those women who chose to remain childless. I just accidentally had a kid.
See, I would definitely prefer if I... God's forbid.
I love you, Rebecca. She says, I know those feels, Michelle.
I would rather just be to somebody. I've always felt like that.
I thought that too. When I was younger, I was like, you know what? There's too many unwanted children in this world.
And
let's just
I know too that it's a very lengthy and expensive process.
Yes.
But I don't know. I
think I don't want a lot to offer a kid.
And people,
see, I don't think that childbirth is like, we're totally off topic now.
It's not.
We've gone from vegans to children.
No, but a lot of vegans are antinatalists though sometimes. So.
What?
Or like a fair, I don't know.
No,
I know a bunch of crazy vegans that are antinatalists. Go ahead.
Antinatalists, like not having children?
Yeah, but anti everyone else having them too. Because we're overpopulated, and I understand from a
they're not wrong.
Here's my opinion on that subject. Yeah, I do think we're very overpopulated as a planet. Maybe wear a condom.
I will drink to that.
Wear a condom.
I agree. And again, I'm not. Oh, do you need some more wine? Or are you having homework?
I'm fine. I'm just pretending at this point.
Do you need something else to drink, though? A Diet Dr. Pepper, perhaps?
I don't like diets, though. Here's how you know, too, I'm not a health-conscious vegan, though.
Yeah.
I hate diet sodas. Did you know Oreos are vegan?
Do you know what?
Oreos?
The last time I was vegan, Oreos were not.
Mm-hmm.
They had whey in them.
Well, now it's just full of chemicals.
Vegan childbirth. I think technically I had a vegan childbirth. No, I didn't. I ate cheese during labor.
Well,
I brought cheese.
My mom apparently got a very strong craving for cottage cheese when she was pregnant with me. And I loved cottage cheese.
Do you know what? It was pregnancy that got me back to meat eating. I went vegetarian in college, just like you. It was like my junior year, though. I went vegetarian, and I was back and forth vegetarian to vegan. This was all during the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started working at a local health food store, and then Scott and I got married, and I got pregnant, and I craved meat like a beast in the woods.
They make some really convincing fake meats now, though. So.
I was like an experienced, like I had been vegetarian for 12 years when I got pregnant, and I was like, I would smell meat cooking, and I would want to bite someone. It was crazy, the hormones, what it does to you. So,
and again, people say things like that and wonder why I don't like the babies.
So, I kind of went back to eating meat, especially since I was working at a natural health food store at the time. So I would buy better quality meats, like local stuff, like Hunter Cattle Company, which is a local farm. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I told myself, oh, it was good quality meat, and that's what I ate. But then I would go to Arby's.
Yeah.
So I went back to eating meat forever, and I just am recently back to being vegetarian. Like at the beginning of 2018, I'm like, I'm doing it again. I miss it. And I was so much happier instantly because I am very active. I know I'm big, but I'm very active. I do a lot. I run. I practice Taekwondo. I ride horses. I run errands all over creation. I don't clean my house.
Errands is a sport. It really is. I don't do that.
So I'm very active, and I do very well on a more carb.
I started doing yoga.
Yoga is good.
Do I get another star on my vegan card since I do yoga now?
Probably. I think I need to oil a bridle now. I've kind of oiled my boots. It's time to oil a bridle. Weasley's been getting a lot of action lately. We need to give his bridle some love. Yeah. Actually, maybe I should give the more neglected bridles some love. See, I have this bridle that I say I'm going to use for Sunny, but then I end up using the rainbow web one that you gave me with the purple reins. We call it Sunny is the horse formerly known as Prince because he has purple reins. So this is Sunny's real bridle though. This is
professional bridle.
And I just haven't used it in forever, and I feel like it needs some oil. It needs some love. So we're going to oil that for the end of the Tack Chat. Do we have, what else do we need to hit on the vegan discussion?
All of it.
Cottage cheese. Who doesn't? I love me some cottage cheese. Oh, we talked about leather tack, and I know some vegans we talked about secondhand leather. I think our Tax's bridle was new. I bought it new, but all of my other tack was secondhand. So I haven't bought any. That's the only new leather thing I bought.
Handy's bitless bridle is like a weird. Before that, I had a thin line, which was mostly synthetic but had leather on the outside. I bought that like in 2011. Then he stepped on it and broke it. So then I had to buy a bitless bridle. And it's made out of nylon, but it has a weird coating on the outside that makes it feel like leather.
Like neoprene?
Yes, it's neoprene. That's what it's called. Okay. And that's that.
They make these neoprene endurance bridles that I really want. I want one for every single one of my horses. That's why, hey, sponsor us on Patreon. Get us some new tech. Y'all, come on, somebody help me out.
You need to open up a P.O. box so they can send you these things.
That's true. I don't know. They can just send it to my address. I think it's online. I don't even know. But those neoprene, the trail bridles, the one that have the bits that clip on, our Tax broke his bridle, and I'm so mad at him. I wanted to eat him for breakfast. I was angry.
No, not the bean.
He like stepped back. He got upset about something, and he stepped back and he snapped that beautiful leather trail bridle.
Not Malcolm's
friend. I wanted to punch my horse in the face.
I've had that moment.
And 3 people just unsubbed. There we go.
I had that moment many times with him.
Okay, so Rebecca says, I want to be one of those horse people who has too many bridles, but I have a draft horse. So I'm lucky to have found a bridle that fits it all. Oh, yes. See, I saw Rebecca when she was going through her struggles of finding a saddle, too, because this horse, she calls it her ponypotamus. This horse is huge. Hedwig is gorgeous. Paige. Oh, back to the vegan topic. Paige. No, seriously.
We have a topic.
If you watched our summer video, I'll link that card up there when I do it on the playback. But the summer heat, Paige was in that video and we were feeding her some stuff. But Paige is what happens to carriage horses who don't like their job. All of the animal rights activists want to know, how do you know horses love their job? Well, because when they don't love their job, a 2,000-pound animal will absolutely let you know when it's not happy with what's going on. So Paige was acting up. She was unhappy. She was not calm at all. At any time, she was not calming down. So they retired her, and now she is living out at Chimney Field with my horses. She has a unicorn horn that I made her. She has a rider that she, her owner that she's bonded with and she loves so much.
Hammy is what happens when he's just not good at his job, because he's the ex-race horse.
Well, that too, exactly.
I don't know if he liked it or not because I wasn't there, but
with horse racing, it really is all about the money. So it doesn't matter if the horse likes his job; it just matters if he wins.
It would be a different thing. There's the difference between 2 industries that, like, animal rights activists say need to be dismantled. It's the racing industry and the carriage industry. The difference between one and the other is that in the racing industry, they're generally forced to work at a very young age, and they're very fragile. And there's literally a thing called breakdown syndrome, where you can just be running along fine, all of a sudden their freaking legs will snap.
You have a new fan. Look. Rebecca asked, do vegans not know what a happy horse looks like? And Robert says, the redhead does. Otherwise, no.
Yeah.
I was about to say, this one does. She knows what a happy horse is.
Yeah.
Hedwig has to be
Thank you.
consulted with. If she's not happy, she lets me know.
Thank
Yes,
you.
horses let you know when they're not happy. You absolutely know when they hate their jobs.
Yeah.
And I've heard from a lot of people in the racing industry that a lot of the horses, the reasons they do win is because they love running.
Yeah, but here's the thing too, is where you
Not
draw the
all
line
of them
between like being a responsible like horse owner. I don't think it's very responsible, whether they like it or not, to let a horse run like that fast as much as they do that young.
Yeah.
Like most horses, like the thicker
See,
like
I
drafts and warm bloods
yeah.
don't stop growing until they're 8. Till they're 8.
Yeah, the big horse. And I've heard not to jump a horse until it's like 5 or 6.
Well, most people like even outside the
See, I
racing
don't break
industry
horses.
start that. This is what some of the things we learn in class in college is that some people, especially in Europe, for certain warm blood breeds, start all of that because they need to be tested in order to keep on let that horse breed.
Right.
They have to test them at 4, but that's not even when they like stop.
T-Car
growing.
wants to know, ever eat a horse burger? I have
No.
not eaten a horse.
No, and I don't want to.
I probably wouldn't.
When I was in Africa, I did eat ostrich. This was obviously before I went vegan.
Well, no, I used to live in Europe, and in Belgium and France, they eat horses. And some of the horses, actually, you know what? Some of the draft horses downtown were purchased from an auction where people buy for meat purposes.
But
were
they
meat
go
auctions
to like Mexico or Canada
for to be dog food, right? Yeah. Well, horses that have had like antibiotics and whatever pumped into their systems, they're not going to be sold to be a delicacy in France or whatever. But Rebecca said she ate kangaroo in Australia. I hear Australians will eat kangaroo because they're just pests over there.
In Australia, you got to eat it before you eat you.
I would love to go to Australia someday.
Go to New Zealand, meet all the hobbits. Where are the hobbits?
That would be cool.
Bilbo, where are you?
I loved the book The Hobbit. And I loved Fellowship of the Ring. The Two Towers and Return of the King kind of lost my interest. I was like done with it by then. And the movie's the same way. Mm-hmm. Anyway, although I didn't watch the Hobbit movies. I was angry that they separated into 3 movies. I went into a complete nerd rage. Y'all, I shut down.
I understand.
It was ugly.
I understand. I was not pleased either.
I'm like 3 movies, and I didn't know it at first. We had watched like 3 hours of this movie or whatever it was, the first Hobbit movie, and like by the end of the movie, they had just gotten on their ponies. I was angry. I was so mad. I was like personally upset with the director of the movie or whoever decided to make the movie. So I was like, no, this is not how you do it. Watch the animated one from the 70s or whenever it happened. Right, Robert? Right.
Yeah, but anyways,
I'm done with my 1 glass of wine.
I don't know. I think I drink things.
Katherine and I each had 1 glass of wine.
I drink and eat things too fast.
Well,
but,
you're young.
I know, but I guess that's good for me that I get drunk pretty fast.
Yeah.
So I don't have to spend a lot of money on alcohol. Because I just buy
pretty
Mike's
good.
Hard Lemonade and I'm out. I'm good.
Rebecca's with me with the Hobbit turning into 3 movies. Like, yeah, I haven't seen the 2nd and 3rd one. I'm like, no, you have personally insulted me, and I'm not over it. I'm not okay. Oh, yes, and the animated Hobbit, the greatest adventure. Oh, honey, it's past your bedtime.
Stop!
She gets mad when I treat her like she's young.
It's okay.
I can't help it. I'm a mama, and she's a baby. No, I forget how young people are sometimes. Why did it blink like that? That was weird.
Oh, it's a ghost.
It is.
The
Animated
ghost
was the
from
wind,
work
yes.
followed me here. I'm a ghost at work at 5 and 9.
You work on River Street, right?
Yeah.
There's ghosts in every building downtown.
No, but
so.
he literally died 2 years ago in front of the cooler store.
That's a new ghost.
It's recent. Mike. Hi, Mike.
Aw, Mike, if you're here, we're cool, right?
He just hates this one chick apparently at work. So it's,
Aw.
okay. It's not me though, so I don't care.
Well, I don't trust people who would hate you. You're not hateable.
Oh
at
no, she
all.
called me slow when I first started working there, so I don't like her very much.
She called you slow?
Slow and special. See what I mean about the? I'm used to.
Why
the
would
short
you
bus.
do that?
I don't
She
know.
called someone slow.
Not to my face though, but I heard from 2 separate people afterwards.
Okay. What the heck?
I don't know. Why is it able?
You
See,
are
I
pretending to drink from that. We
I
are
know.
just
I don't know what else
watching.
to do with my hands.
Rebecca, thank you for coming and joining the chat. Robert has been here the whole time. Love you so much,
Bless
Robert.
you.
To join our vegan chat because Robert has to deal with the crazy vegans sometimes. See, Robert, if Robert had to deal with vegans like you on a daily basis, it would be fine.
Every time I see a horse, like in the carriage, I just want to go up and pet it.
You can.
I don't
you
wanna
can go
yell.
pet the ones
I
down
know,
there.
but I don't understand why people would yell at them though, because all I just want to do
It's
is
really,
pet them.
honestly, it's really
I
hurtful.
understand that you're trying to help, but like, leave people alone.
Thank you. Like, it's so hurtful. You love these horses so much, and you make sure they're fed well, and you make sure they're taken care of, and you tack them up, and you clean their tack, and you groom them, and you're taking it easy out on the road, and you're looking out for traffic, and you're loving on them, and then you walk around the corner, and somebody looks at you with this ugly look on their face, and they go, abuser. And it's
Like some of the things you do could
what are
probably
you talking about?
spark a
makes me wanna
spook in the
cry.
horse. Like, are you trying to give that horse a panic attack? Good Lord. Stop.
Yeah. I know. Anyway, all right, we're going to cut the live stream short. Catherine, do you have school tomorrow? Are you in summer
Yes.
school? See, Catherine has class tomorrow.
I
and
have
I'm
it until 11. It's okay.
Okay, well, we're fine. Are you going out to the barn tomorrow night?
Maybe.
Maybe if you can get up. We should. Maybe Catherine and I will go riding in the morning, so check our Instagram tomorrow.
Well, listen, most of the days when I go to the barn in the morning before class, I have to like groom him, pat him, give him a little snack,
A little something.
and then run.
Now, Robert says to go. Robert's a horse abuser. Robert says, yes, come pet them. Robert usually works in the evenings, and the company he works for, the carriage stand, is the one up at the Hyatt. So you can go check him out. And Robert's the one, I call him the Dread, he calls himself the Dread Pirate Robert. He's the one that's always in the pirate outfit. You'll know him. You'll be like, all right, you guys, if you have joined us, Robert and Lauren, who
others.
came and joined us, and Rebecca, and our other, and T-Car, who wanted to know if we'd eaten horse burgers. Love you. Thank you so much. And hang on, we actually have a new subscriber. Hang on. New subscriber. Oh, Lauren, that's Lauren. Lauren had not been subscribed to our channel as of now, so we need to put a judging you face on Lauren. They're judging you face for Lauren. There we go. Thank you for joining our live stream, and we will see you guys for the next Tack Chat. Goodbye.